How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I cannot believe I lost this game in the event, but let's go ahead and get into it. I wanted to play a few games of this event before we start up a brand new one, and I also wanted to try and parallel a couple of these cards at least up to the first tier, but we're playing against a really good opponent. This opponent had a record of about 90-27 if I'm not mistaken, which is a lot of wins to a very few amount of losses. Definitely a good player. I wanted to see how Walter Johnson would pitch against a player like this, and so far, first 3 pitches, we get a strikeout. It seemed like the opponent was looking for a fastball there, so I'm going to go ahead and start him off with the first pitch curve, and we're giving up a little bit of a late base hit. That's going to happen. We're playing on all-star difficulty, and the curveball is by far probably the easiest pitch to hit from Walter Johnson. I'm going right back to it, though, trying to get a double play, trying to get the confidence back up on that curveball, because even though it's only a single, still lowers the confidence of that individual pitch a little bit. We are able to get out of the inning without giving up a run in the first. That's big. We only have 6 outs left to get. But just based off of that inning, I felt like if I were to take out Walter Johnson, then this opponent might start to hit a little bit. So I'm going to try and pitch another inning with him. We start the game off with a leadoff double from Wander Franco and another one here from Adley Rutschman. This card has been very good since I picked him up. I've played a couple games on Hall of Fame with him. I've also played a few games on All-Star. I've really only been able to play about 1 or 2 days out of the week, so I'm definitely not feeling as comfortable at the plate as I sometimes am. It's just a little bit of playing the game consistently. Taking a break every once in a while can help me, but I definitely feel a little lost moving around the PCI. I don't know how I missed this cutter. Low and away cutter, I just dropped, moved the PCI a little bit too far down into the right instead of down into the left. Just missed it, and that was a hittable pitch for sure. This opponent had been very selective, not really throwing a lot of strikes. This one was over the middle of the plate, but this is the only pitch so far that he's thrown over the middle. We got a couple lucky base hits as well on some pitches inside on the hands. You're able to hit those pitches a little bit easier, like this one, for example, with Lou Brock. On All-Star difficulty, you're able to hit those a little bit easier on the easier difficulties in the game. But now, I wasn't able to score a few more runs in that last inning, so that's definitely something I'm thinking about. We're going to leave Walter Johnson in there, and he got 2 quick outs. We're going with the third strikeout of the inning, and we get the punch out there, change up low. I figured, why not? I'll keep him out there. If I take him out, chances are we're going to give up a few runs. We only have a 3-run lead, and we have 3 outs left to get, but this opponent, I can tell, is a good player. He's selective at the plate. He's not throwing too many strikes. His pitches are dotted up on the corners of the strike zone. Definitely a tough game for sure. I missed this one with Wander Franco facing John Franco. He went with the screwball on the inside half. It wasn't on the corner, but it was certainly on the borderline of the strike zone. Good pitch there with 2 strikes. Had to swing at it. Next batter, also with 2 strikes. Chased a couple bad pitches and then hit into a double play. We're 3 outs away, though, from winning this one. We are going to play a couple more games. But to start this inning, we're giving up a solo shot to Lou Brock. I went back to that curveball. Not a great pitch. And I missed a little bit with the hoop and the timing. But the more important thing is the fact that I needed that first out. I didn't mean to press R1 right there. Just accidentally tapped the button with my finger up against the desk. But with that being said, this is the worst pitch I threw in the entire game. Fastball inside. He ties it up. I really wanted to try and leave Walter Johnson out there, and that was why the home run to lead off the inning was the biggest thing, because I knew he was going to get tired pretty soon. It's a 3-inning game. And I knew that going to the bullpen, my relievers are going to get tired pretty quickly. So this is exactly what I was talking about. As soon as I take him out, the opponent is going to start to hit a little bit. And he started to hit Walter Johnson beforehand. I just missed the feedback a little bit. And he made me pay the price for it. So here with Austin Martin, he is going to smack this one up the middle. We're going to have a play at the plate with Estevan Florial. I missed the perfect throw, and that was bad. That would have been out, I think. I think he would have been out if I had a perfect throw there. I know I don't have the greatest arm accuracy attribute, but I completely botched that play. And we're down a run. We are down to our last 2 outs after lining out with Craig Biggio. Then we hit another line out right here with Joey Votto. Down to the last out with Miguel Cabrera, and I just missed that one. Didn't wait on it long enough. Those were definitely hittable pitches. That was just not a great performance, those last 2 innings of that game. Messed that last game up. Could have definitely won, but we're going to go ahead and hop into another one. We're going to be using Bob Feller on the mound. I just can't believe I lost that last game. Take a 3-0 lead. This opponent wasn't throwing any strikes, and I just kept chasing pitches just outside the strike zone, borderline right there on the black, and that was just a frustrating way to lose, but it's just a game. It's just a video game at the end of the day, and the games I've lost have oftentimes ended up like that, where I had opportunities. I just felt like I beat myself in the game. But it's just a game. It is what it is. Also, it's just the event. I'd be a little bit more upset if it was ranked seasons. I wouldn't be upset at all, but you get what I'm saying. But in this next one, we are able to hit 2 home runs in a row. I thought about being a little bit more selective, and we take the first 2 pitches right down the middle, swing at the third one, hit it perfectly, swing at the next one, swung late, but it goes out. This opponent quits out of this one. We're going to go ahead and hop into one more right into it. We have Nate Pearson on the mound, and I went with the slider up and away. This opponent had a losing record, 9-26, so I wanted to try and experiment a few pitches, and that's not the move. This opponent just went deep for the first time with Lou Brock. Not the greatest PCI at all, but I also didn't throw the best pitch. That was an early feedback. I missed a hoop, and we definitely paid for that one. Slider up in the zone, probably never a good idea. We're going to try and be aggressive in this game. Go with the hit and run. Roberto Clemente, the 85 overall diamond, makes a diving play out there. But we do have Steve Finley. Bottom of the second, scored 1 run. And here we finally hit one bouncing off the wall. Just a lot of the good swings that I had in this game were right to the fielders. Few early swings that were lineouts. Not the best swings, but a couple of the good ones I had right to them. It is what it is. We're going to try and close this game out. Last 3 outs, this opponent's squaring around a bunt with C.J. Crone. He has Tyler Flowers coming up next. We get a jam shot. Lou Brock's going to track this one down. Should be an easier win from the first game there. Definitely some different opponents in this game, or in this video, but all around, I didn't really play that great. All around. I missed a lot of pitches against the best player that I played, and then I hit a few mistake pitches over the middle. Not too many home runs, though. Only 2 home runs in this video. We are able to pull at least a diamond. So I'm going to try and get back to swinging the bat a little bit better. Hopefully I can put up a lot more runs in the next one. But I'm College Lefty. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. We're going to try and play some ranked seasons with a few brand new cards. Peace out.